This video is for my fellow wet shaving degenerates. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and talk to you about the 3 different types of polishing cloths that I use for the restoration of my razors. I've polished hundreds of razors. What I find works best is a combination, and it depends on the type of metal that I'm working with, which one I'll actually use. This one here is the Miracle All-Purpose Polishing Cloth. These are some of the ones I've used. I cut them down to size. They actually are 12 inches, the size of this package. And it's actually folded in half with inside of it. I'll get more into detail about what I actually do with each polishing cloth. This video, I just want to touch base with you all and show you the products that I use. I picked up this guy here off of Amazon. I think it runs about 10 bucks, maybe $12. It varies over the years. You know, Amazon's always changing their prices from week to week or day to day, it seems like. If I remember correctly, though, for that price, you get 2 or 3 of these. I've bought them multiple times, so I have 3 of them here, but I believe they come in 2 packs. So you get a whole lot of cloth for your buck. If you like coconut, you're going to love these. If you don't like coconut, you won't like it. It smells really good in my opinion. Another product that I get off of Amazon for a fairly low price is Mayflower. And this one here is actually 2 cloths in one. You have the interior cloth that you use first for buffing, right? That'd be the right word for it, buffing. And then after you use the interior cloth, you would then come and give it a high shine with this guy here. And I found that using both sides of the rag works. You can see this one here of mine that I've been using, and actually this one here has been cut. I cut these into thirds. They're huge. You got another third out here of it. So I cut them down to this size. And that black, it's not dirt. That black is actually the nickel or whatever plating that I'm working with at the time. It's not dirt. Polishing razors is the very last thing I do with a razor. I'll take them apart, clean them inside and out with Dawn dish detergent and with Colgate toothpaste, put them back together, and then the very last thing I do is I polish them. One that a lot of you guys might be familiar with, and the one that I'd rather not live without. This is, I think, the best available. It's the polishing cloth made by Matt Pisarcik and his crew at Razor Emporium in Phoenix, Arizona, excuse me. There's a rouge inside these polishing cloths, and this is the best all-around polishing cloth that I've found. If I can only have one polishing cloth, it would honestly be these guys here. I cut these down to size 2. I don't like working with the big cloth. There's no need, in my opinion, for a cloth this big when I'm doing just a solitary razor. So see here, I just plenty big enough. I found that this is what works best for me. And then after I get this guy going really good, I just use one of these to then bring it to a high shine. So we have 3 different polishing cloths. You have the Miracle cloth from Amazon, Mayflower cloth off of Amazon, and then the Razor Emporium polishing cloth that you can find at razoremporium.com. I think these are $5 a piece. You get them free with every restoration that you do or tune up. If you have them tune up a razor for you, or you buy a made to order razor from them, they will also send you one of these polishing cloths as a compliment, and they actually come with an instruction. All these come with instructions. There's a little info sheet from Mayflower. So I hope this is educational. I'll get into steps that I actually do to bring these high shines to life. I do use products like Flitz or Moss. I have a couple of other liquids that I also use, but I'd say I only use these maybe once out of every 20 razors or so. For those of you who don't know me, I was just on Smiles for Miles channel and his show Shave Line NBD. There's a full origin segment on there where you can hear more about me and what I do. But basically, I've restored right around 1,000 razors, give or take a couple hundred, maybe more than that. these are just what I found that works best for me. If you found other polishing cloths or techniques that are working for you besides, you know, Flitz or Moss or any of these guys here, or if you're using some of these here differently than maybe what I might have suggested here, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below.